Hello everyone, welcome back to German Vision, and to all our new subscribers, welcome to German Vision. So in our previous video we have done with the adjective Endungen, which is for bestimmt article, the specific articles. In this video I am going to tell you how you can use the unbestimmt articles in your sentences. So let's start, and please stay tuned till the end because you are gonna learn about the rules, how we can use it with a very simple and easy way. So let's start. Let's see, we are starting with unbestimmt adjective Endungen. So in the case of nominative, the articles that we did is ein, eine and ein. No plural is there because we are talking about the unbestimmt, a. Then accusative, einen, eine and ein. In the case of dative, we did einem, einer, einem and nothing in the plural case. Then in genitive, we did eines plus s and es, einer. Same with the plural, this also neutral plus s and es, and then nothing in plural. So these are the normal unbestimmt articles that we did. Now let's see what are the adjective Endungen. I'm going to tell you very easy way how you can do the unbestimmt adjective Endungen, basically how you can memorize them. So let's see in nominative. In the case of nominative, bestimmt article, we see there, the, das, die, like this. So let's see, in the case of nominative, we have there. We will just take er of that ending. There, we are taking just er. In the case of in the case of feminine, we have the. So we will take just e of that. Then we have das. So for das, we are not taking as but then es. This is how you can memorize these because we are simply just taking the ending of bestimmt articles, which is there, we are taking er. Feminine is the, we are taking just e at the end. Then neutral is das, we are taking es of that. And because it is unbestimmt, so there is no plural. Same in the case of accusative. We have den, we will take en, the, e, das, es and nothing. Only in the case of dative and genitive, all are en. Same like the bestimmt adjective endings, we are doing all en. So I guess it is now easier to understand. In the case of masculine, feminine, neutral, we are just following the endings of all that bestimmt articles. These are the unbestimmt articles. Now let's understand this more better in the case of sentences, how we can use. So if you remember that in the last bestimmt adjective Endungen, which I am telling you in the previous video, the same rule we have to follow. So I am writing the same rule once again. How you can do it, let's see. Here we have rules. So your first rule says that check the article. This will help you to understand the table, whether it's a bestimmt table, unbestimmt table or ohne. Second rule, check the verb or structure. This will help you to understand the case, whether it's a nominative, accusative, dative or genitive. And the last rule says that check the article again just to know whether what the gender is. Is it a masculine, feminine, neutral or plural? So first rule says check the article to know the table, whether it's a bestimmt, unbestimmt or ohne. Second rule says check the verb so that you can understand the cases. Is it a nominative, accusative, dative or genitive? And the last rule says check the article so that you can get to know which gender you have to use. Let's see an example here. Er hat ein neues Buch gekauft. So, as per the rule, check the article. Obviously, article here is ein. So, we can say it is an unbestimmt table. This is unbestimmt table. So, we have to follow unbestimmt adjective endungen table. Okay. Now, the second rule is check the verb or sentence structure. Now, here we have hat gekauft. If you know that this is a perfect tense, that means we have to check the verb, which is kaufen, which is your accusative verb. Now the third rule, check the article once again to know the gender of this particular noun. So here we have ein. Book is always neutral. So that means we have to check the neutral column. So unbestimmt table, okay, this is our unbestimmt table. Accusative verb, alright, so accusative column we have to check. Then we have what? Book, which is neutral, okay, so neutral is es. So here we got our answer, which is neues Buch gekauft. Er hat ein neues Buch gekauft. I hope you understood this one. Perfect. Let's take another example. Ich helfe einer Altfrau. Alright, okay. So here we have Ich helfe einer Altfrau. So the sentence means I am helping an old lady. Alright, so let's see. First of all, einer, that shows unbestimmt. So we got to know that unbestimmt table we have to follow. Next is check the verb structure. So according to the verb or structure, we can see that verb is helfen, which is dative verb. It's a dative verb, alright. Then we have the article again to know the gender. Let's see, we can check it with the noun also. So noun here is Frau, which is the feminine noun. So let's see again, dative, unbestimmt and feminine. Dative, unbestimmt is, this table is unbestimmt, and the case of feminine we have en. Although in the case of dative and genitive all are en only, so there is no need of thinking it again. We can simply by checking the verb, we can say that okay, it is alten Frau. So in a previous video, in the case of bestimmt table, that also I told that dative and genitive is always en. In this also dative and genitive is always en. One more similarity is there, accusative is always en, whether it's a bestimmt or unbestimmt. So till now these are some common things we have done and some of the rules which help you to understand this topic very clearly, I hope. And these sentences also, I hope you understood it very well. If you want any exercises, please let me know. I will drop the link below. And in case of any doubts, please comment below. I'm happy to help you.